Chunky monkey, holy hell. Patience, see? All right, what's up, you pricks? Got a good one for you today. I'm here in Cumberland riding the all-new Druid-E here with Ollie. He's gonna show us the goods, and then we have the Druid-E Lite back at the truck. We'll do a handful of laps, tell you what I think, and then compare it to the other bike. Let's get to it.
All these things make so much sense in the homeland.
I'm getting the authentic forbidden experience.
Yeah. Pardon me?
Yeah, let's do it.
No time like the present.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's cooking. Woo! Oh yeah. Easy. Dude. Oh man. Chunky monkey, holy hell. Yeah, I think it makes sense already. Is that like the test lap? One of them?
Favorite lap, yeah.
It feels like a forbidden.
No way.
Yeah, it's got that familiar type of feel to it.
It's all about the balance, baby.
Yep. That is a trail where it's like, dude, it's steep and rough as fuck. You can be off the back and smashing and like your front end's high. And then it's like, okay, I can kind of hit this corner from this position.
Yeah.
And like me riding that trail blind.
Oh man, I was like
oh. I feel like riding trails blind, like you have to rely on that more.
But you don't know where the body position needs to be because you don't know the trail.
Yeah.
So you have to be in this like active center.
So yeah, it's like the safe blind trail position. Yeah, you can operate from there and everything works.
Yeah. Let's get some more.
Let's keep it lit.
Yeah, bit of a trail gap, but trail safety a bit.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh man, he's crazy. Oh. Yo! Oh my god, dude. What an initiation.
There it
dude,
is.
that trail is nuts.
Yeah, I just love it because it's like sustained downhill, different types of corners.
Totally.
And for like us when we're testing, like having corners that aren't consistent and do have rocks and do have roots in them, like that's how you know.
That's how you know if it's working. Yeah.
When you get grip when you shouldn't be getting grip, you know?
Yeah.
When you're like,
yeah, what's to learn by hitting like a sick berm besides that berm was sick?
Exactly. We're trying to upset the chassis as much as possible to find out.
The chassis upsetter. Oh my god. This motor's insane. Like, what the Bosch feels like in boost, this thing is way faster in trail. And then boost is on another level. But I have it in the auto setting that Forbidden's tuned, and that's kind of a setting where it matches your input, and that I feel like is very rideable and seems to be like the best setting for just cruising.
Starts mellow, grade, and then just starts getting pinky down.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my God. There you got a leaf, you got some vegetation. Hello. This compared to like the Druid and the Dreadnought, what's like the axle path story?
It's slightly less exaggerated. It's still fully rearward, but like,
it's like a flatter curve.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like rearward and then it's vertical.
Yeah.
And then it like barely comes back forward.
That's the biggest thing I have to adjust to, especially on the Dreadnought.
Is that lengthening?
Is the lengthening, and like once you learn it, you can use it.
Yeah.
And you integrate it into your riding. This felt like a pretty good middle ground where I felt like it was doing rearward axle things, but like in the corners, it was
not weird in you.
It was like way more neutral.
Yeah.
Like
there's a couple of things at play with that. So it's not as exaggerated. You've got like 12 mil of chainstay growth at sag, and then obviously like dynamically as you're pumping it, it's going to grow, as you were saying. But now the leverage curve is basically a straight line. It's more consistent. Like the support you get from the suspension is more consistent throughout the travel, which from what we've found helps with that consistent feel of when you push into the bike through corners, through compression, that kind of stuff. You're not trying to like predict what are in that shape.
Yeah, totally.
And that's because as shocks have got better and shocks now have better bottom out control, we don't have to achieve like that bottom out spike like we did on those other bikes using the leverage curve itself. We can rely more on the shock.
So you can optimize it more for the beginning and middle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then you just get that more consistent feel throughout the travel.
Because this is 150, 160, right?
160, yeah. Yeah, 150, yeah.
If you give the bike more stability through geo, then you don't have to overcompensate with travel, and then you have a bike that's like ultimately like better in another area. Yeah. So that's like what I felt.
You think you get to a point with geo where you're like, this is it, this is perfect, but then like stuff comes along like an e-bike where now you have assistance, so then like your pedaling position on the bike then doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
That's why you can focus on having more DH set.
Yeah.
So it's like the story of the perfect geo is like always
changing,
gonna keep going on, and evolve and change. Sweet. Should we switch?
Yeah, let's let's get on the light one.
Grab a bite.
All right, we got the Druid lights all chooched up. What's the Cliff Notes version on the difference between the two bikes?
So we got less travel, 150, 140. That steepens up the head angle by 0.6 of a degree, stretches the reach out by 5 mil, obviously lowers the stack a little bit as well. Smaller battery, 600 watt hour battery. So this is weighing in at 46 pounds versus the 50 pound. Cool.
Sweet. Let's see what it do.
Do it. We're biking.
Still just as fast. Oh my god.
Maybe faster.
It like it surprises me every time. Like just the initial like, oh man. Woo! Oh my god. It's up to 20 like almost immediately. I'm like literally power sliding. Oh! Just a cheeky little warm up. Oh my god. Oh.
It's like it's not biking anymore. It's like,
dude, that was absolutely insane.
it's like GNCC. And the thing that fucking blows my mind is like we just did
That was not in the
25 minutes of like turbo and like you could touch that.
I feel like I've like arrived in like the future of
2025.
like that is impossible for my 16-year-old Grom mountain biker brain to like digest. On the Bosch, like if you mess up your shifting and you're in too hard of a gear or something, you actually can bog it down.
Yeah.
A few times where I was like in a weird situation and like I was in too high of a gear, it was just like yacht.
Yeah. Bit of blue flow to get us going.
Sweet, yeah, perfect. Oh yeah. Sorry, didn't know it would work out like that. That was sick though. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've started to use boingy as a technical term in my reviews. More boingy.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't expect the difference to be like as big. Sweet. Oh no, fuck.
Oh, hold on, I got a plug.
Okay. Whoa. It's leaking again. I should have a pump. I'm the guy with the backpack. I've got my 1-up pump on my dreadnought.
We both made the exact same mistake.
Hmm?
Oh!
Hmm?
Oh!
True innovation, see? This is why they pay Ollie the big bucks.
We are in bar on that one. There we go.
We've got Dude, I feel like you could get up the next piece too. Yeah. Oh.
It's so light.
It's just too light. It's too light. I can't do it. If you get here set really good, I think there's a chance. Maybe I'm being optimistic.
Well.
Yeah! That was insane. See, people miss the point. Like, this is what you do with e-bikes.
That's what we should be doing.
I don't think I'm gonna replicate that. She's rearing to go. Oh.
Put in?
Yeah.
Like when you flip flop between the two.
You're over.
You start like oversteering and
Yeah.
overcorrecting. It's like
Yeah.
you have to react quite so.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bike is more agile. You don't have to be quite so. Like,
It is like that middle ground. It's not like it takes a step out of like your full power e-bike.
yeah.
Like handling characteristic. I think it's that because it's like sometimes with the full power stuff, it's like you really have to tell it what to do. One out of it, but this is like much more happy to just like dance around.
Like dried up.
Yeah, since
Like skating.
fadeaway is so sick. Holy shit, full on. Dude, that's a good section of trail. That's all right. Thanks for that, dude. Oh. That was honestly one of the sicker days of riding I've had in a while. Cheers, boy. Good shit. All right, we just wrapped up a pretty intense day of riding, honestly.
I think it ended up being a bit more intense than we were maybe intending, but for the good.
Yeah, we're here. We made it.